was kind of just like a mindset thing. Like I was like, oh, marathons are cool. I'd done 5 of those when I was training for the ultra marathon, so it wasn't like that much of a novelty.
You didn't scratch the itch.
But I think like now, I mean, marathon sounds really interesting right now. And I think I'm pretty influenced by like the media of Ironman and like following triathletes and stuff. Like that really helps me and helps me endure. I remember sitting in line about ready to get in the water and I was shaking because I was so nervous because I just didn't know what to expect. Swimming open water with a bunch of people. Yeah, so you wear the triathlon suit and then you put the wetsuit on top of it. The problem with the, at least T1 for me, is I get out of the water and I have no idea where I am. I'm dizzy because you've like been like that for so long. And then you get out and you just takes a second to like figure it out and your heart rate's really high because you're like wanting to rush and spike, and then you have to rip the wetsuit off and get on the bike, and then you're cramping. At least for me, I usually cramp like the first couple of things. My heart rate's super high. So yeah, it's a trip. My transitions aren't dialed right now.
Pure adrenaline. Austin, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I am happy to have you. I'm going to just shoot the gun here, as they say. Can you take me to the moment you decided to sign up for your first endurance challenge? And I want to know, how close was it to after you finished the book Comfort Crisis?
I'd always ran. Okay. And I was doing like 5K a day. I did 5K a day for 50 days or something like that when that was like a big challenge. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Years ago. People were doing like 5K a day for 30 days or 5K a day for 60 days. I don't remember what it was. So I did that. And then COVID hit. And then I had no option but to run. So I'd run like 5 miles a day for like 45 days straight, I think was my streak.
Nice.
And then one of my friends, Derek, shout out Derek.
Shout out.
And Tyler, shout out Tyler. I started running with them. And then my friend Derek's like, yeah, I'm training for like a 100-mile race. And I'm like, how is that even humanly possible? So anyway, we would run together and like train a little bit together, and then started to feel a little bit more possible. And then
is
I was
this
like, huh, I should
chiropractor?
No,
lives in Arizona.
No, but he's also a guy that I'd run with a lot, and like we would do like 10-mile runs, and we'd be like, dude, I can't believe you just ran 10 miles. It's freaking insane. Derek is another buddy. Yeah, he was training for that, and then same with Tyler. He did a couple 100-milers, and I was like, how is that even like human? And I was like, I want to try this. Like, this sounds fun and like a mental test. So, yeah. And then COVID hit, or obviously COVID was under the mix. And then one of the books I did read was Comfort Crisis. And one of the things that he did talk about a lot was the Musogi. And I was like, hey, I should do Musogi. So like my first big endurance event was like not even an event. It was just running the Grand Canyon, rim to rim to rim. So that's what I did first. Yeah. So it's pretty quickly after. And that was like a big deal. Yeah.
What's the distance for rim to rim? Rim to rim
so
to rim?
Yeah, like 46 something miles, 46 and some change with 12,000 feet of elevation. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of switchbacks, over 100 switchbacks coming up. Bright Angel, I think. Yeah.
God dang. The thing that I don't super understand, probably because I haven't done it, is training for ultra marathons, the ones that are in the hundreds, even in the 40s. Mm-hmm. Your longest run, probably, you're not going to go bang out a 50-miler to train for your 100-miler.
No, I think when I was doing like the ultra training, I would do like 5-hour runs, which would be like 30 miles. But you want to find elevation. So that'd be like the training, like the long day.
Is it more time on feet, or is it like you got to get to those 30
in
miles?
elevation? But if you can do like your weekly, if you can do the races, like kind of the rule of thumb, I mean, not rule of thumb, I'm not a coach whatsoever, but my thought was if I could run the amount that I want to run in a week, then that'd be fine. So if you're training for a 100-miler, you should run 100 miles a week. Okay. Or at least build up to that.
Gotcha.
Obviously it's going to suck the day that you do it, but yeah, that's kind of the rule of thumb.
So no marathon prior to banging out the...
It was kind of just like a mindset thing. Like I was like, oh, marathons are cool. I'd done 5 of those when I was training for the ultra marathon. So it wasn't like that much of a novelty.
You didn't scratch the itch.
But I think like now, I mean, marathon sounds really interesting right now still, but like for time, because there's a difference between checking the box and like doing it for time and like redlining it essentially and like training to redline it versus like ultra marathons, just like get your miles in, just like run zone 2, Like, you don't do any speed work. You don't do any
Yeah.
strides. It's just like you just
Turn that
go
noggin
run.
off.
Yeah, listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
9-minute miles. Just jam.
If you're gonna run a marathon, you're gonna try to sub 3:08 or what?
Probably, yeah. But I mean, it would take a long time at this point. But yeah, if I were to do one, then I would want to go for sub 3.
Did the rim to rim to rim? It's 3 rims, right? I'm not saying
2
it wrong.
rims.
It's just rim to rim.
But you start at one rim and then you go
You
to
go
the
back
other
in.
rim and then you come back to the
So it's rim
starting
to
point.
rim to
Yeah.
rim. Did that. This is what my experience has been.
Yeah.
I got signed up for a marathon. I did it. It was very hard, challenging. A lot of, I had a goal, didn't meet it. And that probably is another thing that was like, oh, I got to do this again. But there is something there that I was like, that was so hard and I need to do it again.
Yeah.
Did that
Yeah.
come up when you did the rim to rim to rim?
Yeah, I mean, when I first did it, I remember getting out of the canyon and feeling so empty and just like I just bawled my eyes out and on FaceTime with Sabrina because I was so like wrecked from it, and I just overcame something so challenging. Like that was like the feeling that I had, and it like felt really like
Monumental. It's
big,
huge.
yeah, monumental, right? It was like you train for this thing and you do it, and it was so hard, and it was way harder than you think, and then you complete it and you're like, holy crap, that was awesome. But yeah, the next day there's no way I was moving. But yeah, I did it again. I did Grand Canyon twice. Did 100K. So like always something. I think it just kind of depends on what area of sport that you want to do. But yeah, it's an addiction,
It for sure is.
Yeah. You love the process of building up to it, and then doing the event is like really fun.
And it's also, for me, it's like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
Well, if I just did that,
Bingo.
what else is there out there?
Totally.
And I knew it was only a matter of time. As soon as I did the marathon, I knew it was a matter of time where it's like an ultra's going to be around the corner
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, you're either like going to want to go for speed or you want to go for like distance.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like the two camps. You're either like a speed guy or you're a distance guy.
Yeah. Are you a distance guy right now? Is that what you claim?
I'm kind of clinging onto the speed thing recently. Yeah.
Whoa.
Which it's harder than distance in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. I could run a very long distance and chill.
Yeah.
Like I could sometimes if I run super long and I took it easy, I can still walk.
Yeah, totally.
When I do speed work, I can't.
Worst. Yeah.
I can't walk.
Redlining it and like your heart rate is like super high and it's like not fun. Not a good time.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah.
I can't get enough of it, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is. What is it for you?
Mental, mostly. Because it's definitely not physical, because this is not the sport to be looking your best. Yeah, it's like a mindset thing, and then just like loving the process. It's super honest. Like I think that's one thing that I love about endurance sports. Like you can't like fake running a sub 3 marathon or just running a marathon in general.
Yeah.
For a goal time. It's like you have to put the work in and be really consistent. And if you do that, then it will show, like in your training and everything. Like you can't really skip it. Can't really take anything to make you faster. I mean, maybe you can.
Carbon fiber shoes, baby.
Maybe, yep, carbon fiber shoes. But like it's just like really honest,
Yeah.
Kind of like, I mean, lifting is honest, but it's like you don't get like the runner's high, and it also almost feels like primal in like a weird way.
How often am I sprinting in my day-to-day life?
Totally. And just like knowing that you can do that, like if something happens,
I'm running home.
You can run a marathon home. Yeah. So
that definitely makes sense. When did you start dabbling into the triathlon world?
So I got injured. So I was training for a 100-miler, and then got injured.
What was it?
Plantar fasciitis, and then something on like my back or something like that, where I just literally couldn't run. So I bought a bike, and then started biking in that interim. And then my friend was training for Ironman, and then I started to like just consume Ironman media, and it was like way more competitive, and I kind of liked that.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like it seemed more competitive. Like it's like ultra, it's like you're kind of hippie and like it's kind of like chill, and like the culture is just like more of like collaborative. Or Ironman triathlon, it's like more competitive, and it felt like
it's
real
a race
sport. Yeah, it's like a race. So I really like that, and I was like, oh, this is like legit. Seems really cool. So yeah, started training for my first one a couple of years ago, and then did the 70.3s. That's all I've done so far. So yeah, we'll see.
This is what I've heard about ultras. I haven't done one, so I want to be clear for people listening that I'm not talking a big game that I've done these, but the culture, exactly like you described it, when it's been pitched to me that I should go do it with them, they say, oh, it's so chill. Like the snacks are better in between. Like the pitch is the aid stations.
Yeah.
You get to hang out for 15 minutes and somebody's going to make you a burger.
Yeah.
And I always think that it sounds like a blast, but
Yeah.
it doesn't sound exactly like
It's
you're
not
saying.
competitive. It's
not
not
competitive.
It's not like if you don't, yeah. I mean, you can be competitive with yourself, obviously. Like the ones that I've done, I had a time in mind and whatnot. But yeah, it's a lot more chill and just like kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like accelerated hiking.
It's a great way to word
Unless
it.
you do like a race with like the big dogs and they're all racing and stuff. There is competition in ultra running, to be clear.
I feel like Cameron Haynes is probably taking
Cameron
some
Haynes, like
titles.
Courtney DeWalter's amazing. Jim Walmsley, like their times are ridiculous at 100 miles and at the ultras. But it's just not as like, I don't know, the culture isn't as competitive, I would say.
How do you feel about last man standings? Or the last man
Those are
standing
interesting.
races?
Yeah.
I like the idea of those.
Yeah.
Because that seems pure will.
Yeah.
That seems pure mental.
I've thought about one of those multiple times. 4 point something miles every hour. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sounds cool. I think it's dope. Yeah.
What was your first 70.3?
Washington. Yeah.
What mistakes did you make?
The
In
mistakes I
training or
made.
race day? Because I'll also tee up this too. I felt like doing a marathon, there was so much I didn't know
Yeah.
during the training and so much I didn't know on race day that by the time I got done with it, I was like, that was another reason to do another one. It's like, oh, I just learned so much about how I should have done things differently.
Yeah, I mean, luckily I had a coach and like a really good coach to start on my first one. His name's Joby, actually out of Anaheim. Good dude.
Shout out.
The coach. Who was really helpful. Yeah, I think like to me it was just race experience, you know what I mean? And like I remember sitting in line about ready to get in the water and I was shaking because I was so nervous because I just didn't know what to expect. Swimming open water with a bunch of people. So that's like one is just like you just need experience and like reps. Yeah, I would say that's, and then like the dynamic of racing and like with a bunch of people and like going around people and like all that sort of stuff. But my first one has actually been one of my best races just because I've had like some back issues and then I was sick on one of them. And then, so yeah, surprisingly.
What's the thing that gets people hung up? Because I'm relating everything to the marathon because it's the only endurance thing that I've done is I've definitely had my time get botched early on because you're weaving through folks.
Yeah.
Is there strategy in terms of like get a good corral, you know? Or
I mean, you can't do that because if you draft, then you can get a penalty. I don't know if they actually do age group penalties, but yeah, so it's like non-drafting, so you have to be like 12 meters behind somebody. But of course, like they're not gonna like if you're gonna do a 7 hour 70.3, like are they really gonna give you a penalty? I honestly doubt it, but probably it's more applicable for like people trying to be competitive into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like experience. Like for me too, because I'm so far back out of the water, but I'm a really good cyclist. It's like I'm just passing people so much. So a lot of my time is spent just like passing people and then sitting in and then passing and sitting and passing. So it's like a grind.
Sounds like a grind. There's also the mental part too. A lot of my pride was shot with this because you're passing people, but you're also getting passed. Totally. That part in the beginning of running, and I'm not a fast runner. It's just pure pride. Yeah. It's just like, I just want to go faster. And then I burn out and bonk. Yeah. Any of that in your...
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like the swim for me is just absolutely horrendous. So like I've swam my slowest, even though I've been training the most for it, on my last 70.3. So like that's pretty crappy. And then, I mean, I got injured at my last one, or I was hurting. I wasn't hurt, but I was hurting to the point where I could barely run on my last one. So like I was getting past, like I should have gone 40 minutes faster. You know what I mean? So it was like,
it's brutal.
Not a fun time.
Physically and mentally, where was your noggin at when I think that's tough. I think it's tough having a goal time and seeing it getting further and further away. More on your dome than anything else.
Yeah. Mentally I was good because like the energy was like super fun there. And like I know there's hundreds of different races that I could do in the future, you know? I think the first time that I was sick or I think I had the same back issue, which I'm actively figuring out what it is, or I figured out what it is. My mental was super bad because I had super high expectations. It was the last race of the year, like only race is 6 months later, and then I just didn't do well, and then I was pretty messed up, pretty discouraged from that. Like thought I lost a piece of my identity.
Why did it not go well? The injuries?
Yeah, so I've been seeing someone, but I guess I'm like really tight. And then when I'm in aero and you like push a lot of power, I get even more tight because my hips tight. And then my psoas got really tight. And then my psoas was working so much that like I literally couldn't hold my upper body up. It was weird. Like I don't even post the finishing photos because I'm like, look like I'm like on a walker. Yeah.
This sounds bad.
So I got to figure that out. Good bike times, okay swim, but the run, it's a tough sport. 3 sports, plus transition time, plus nutrition. It's like a lot to think about, a lot to practice.
Tell me about nutrition. That's something, that was a fan submitted question. They wanted to say, how do you,
nice. Okay.
How do you,
all right, fans.
Shout out to the fans.
Yeah.
How do you do the nutrition portion of it? Are you slamming like carbs, all the fun snacks, you know, or?
I mean, it's like efficient snacks, right? So, I mean, the day before leading up, I think I had like 700 grams of carbs on like Thursday, and then Friday I had like another 700.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it was great.
That's like the best part.
Yeah, for sure. Don't disagree with that. And then race day, it's like efficiency, right? So it's like in bottles and stuff. So it's not like you're eating like gummy worms on a bike. It's like you're drinking the thing just because you can do it like quickly. You're
a Mountain Dew guy, but that doesn't sound like something you would.
It's like literally mix of just like maltodextrin and like sugar, and then you put it into a bottle, and it's like 90 grams of carbs an hour is the goal.
Sounds kind of gross.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It
and
is?
then salt every like 1,000 grams of salt, or 1 gram of salt every hour.
This is disappointing to hear.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get into doing the half Ironman, being like, finally I can burning so many calories. I want to eat something really
good. You could.
It could.
It's your choice.
We're talking
what you want to pack on the bike.
Oh.
Like I'm just trying to be efficient. And
I'm talking Twinkies
carbs.
and ho-ho.
Do it.
But you're saying that's not a good idea.
I mean, you'll just spend an extra minute eating, and then if you're on the bike and you're chewing, you're like,
oh, I'm gasping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
especially if you're trying to go for a time.
I'm going to go for time.
Yeah.
What's the deal with transition time? I hear people get hung up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough because you get out of the water and you're like, where am I? Because you've been horizontal for so long.
And you're wearing
a wetsuit.
You're wearing a wetsuit, and then you got a game day kind of piece underneath.
Yep. Yeah, so you wear the triathlon suit and then you put the wetsuit on top of it. But yeah, the problem with at least T1 for me is I get out of the water and I have no idea where I am. I'm dizzy because you've like been like that for so long, and then you get out and you just takes a second to like figure it out, and your heart rate's really high because you're like wanting to rush and spike, and then you have to rip the wetsuit off and get on the bike, and then you're cramping. At least for me, I usually cramp like the first couple of things. My heart rate's super high, so yeah, it's a trip. My transitions aren't dialed right now.
Pure adrenaline.
You can save a lot of time if you practice it. I just choose not to, but I do my best. I thought I did my best. So,
you want another fan submitted question?
Yeah.
They want to know about chafing.
Chafing.
And this is coming from a runner's perspective where I'll tell you my experience. I'm putting Vaseline on everything.
Wow.
Everything's lubed up.
Interesting. Yeah.
You're not lubing up? No. You're joking.
Swear.
Are you serious?
Swear.
What?
The worst part that I get is like saddle sores, which feels like a zit on your cooch, and then you feel just like sore.
You don't. So wait. Talking feet are good. You're talking inner thighs aren't rubbing.
No.
Armpits aren't rubbing. No. What's the deal?
I don't know.
Is it what you're wearing?
I've just never needed it.
No, this can't be true.
Never on any runs or bikes. No, never needed it.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I've done it for some ultras where I've like done my toes, like
taped them up and
squirrel, whatever. Put on the toes, but never an issue. Especially like a 70.3. It's like pretty fast. It's like I think you're swimming, and then you're biking for a couple hours, which I do every weekend, and then you're running for like half marathon. So I just don't think it is conducive to like Vaseline. But if it was like an ultra marathon or like an Ironman, maybe it's just like a lot longer. But Ironman 7.3, so those are quick.
Did you tell anybody your time that you're gunning for before you did the race?
Oh yeah, I mean, because of the last race, I had pretty low expectations, or like pretty much just like, this is what I'm trained for. So, because my training can reflect what you've done. So, like the swim, I did not meet the training by like a couple of minutes, and then bike, I would say I met the training, and then run did not meet the training. So that's my issue mostly. Yeah.
Great.
I usually tell people my training tells me that I could do this.
That's a good way to word it.
Yeah. Versus like, I'm going to do this.
I found that if you toss a time out,
Yeah.
it becomes locked in stone.
Totally.
And I don't like that.
I would just say what my training tells me I could do is this.
A
Because
215.
you have a good idea, but like
You can't predict the weather.
Yeah. But you have a good idea of what your training tells you can do.
Yeah.
So
There's so many nuances to it as well. I actually think I've been enjoying doing more marathons, and I keep signing up for more because of the mental aspect, but two, there's a strategy to these races that I feel like you find out a little piece of the game each time you do them. And the last one I did, normally I just start out as hot as I can and go as hard and fast as I can until I can't.
Yeah.
And it's pretty common that everybody like bonks around 20, 21. Yeah. I'm no exception. I thought I would be.
Yeah.
So now I'm like learning that, maybe like pacing is
like, whoa.
Yeah, pacing's not a bad idea.
Totally.
I think that's half the battle.
Figure out what your training is and negative split your marathon. You'll be good to go.
It'd be pretty iconic.
Yeah.
I got a question here for you.
Okay.
Here's the question. Let's see if I can. How do you know when you're chasing growth versus avoiding stillness, especially in terms of these sports? Because I find
in fitness.
Yeah.
Or just like endurance sports.
It could be more identity driven too.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, if it was my call, I would probably train a lot more, and I would say, because I hire coaches, then I can kind of like tame myself a little bit. So I just follow the plan. Yeah. And I have enough. I would say my schedule outside of training is full enough with things that are still, but I mean, yeah, I want to always be doing stuff, and I think that's the reason why people do endurance sports too, especially type A individual business owners.
Yeah.
I feel like you're doing something.
Yeah.
But
what about the walls?
the walls.
Yeah, hitting a wall in any of these races. What's a big wall?
We have
you
a lot
got?
of walls. It's mostly training, like just like Groundhog Day, you know? It's like you wake up and you do this, and you get back and you do this, and like you train by yourself. Like that's what sucks.
Yeah.
You're just alone training, and you're like, why am I doing this? I don't get paid for this. I pay to do this.
It's true.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself having mental terrible place to stop the sentence mental mottos or anything like that? I found each race that I've done, something different has taken the thing that when you need a little something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think right now it's just like complete all three disciplines well. Like that would be my mental motto with any of the races, at least a triathlon, just because I haven't done that yet. So my next one, I just want to like complete it and like not feel like I need a walker afterwards.
A bag of bones.
Yeah. So, but no, not a lot of like mantras and stuff, because it's kind of like routine and just discipline, and I don't like, you just got to check the box, and I have a coach, so like everything is in front of me, and if I don't do it, then I'll feel shame and I won't feel like I'm good enough and I'm going to fail the race, all that sort of stuff. So
that's good.
Yeah.
There's some deep drives there.
Yeah. Don't need any mental stuff. So
another fan submitted question is, there's a rumor that you can't wear headphones during these.
No, you can't.
What's the deal with that?
I mean, if you're on a bike and somebody's about to pass you and then you go over and then they hit you, you're screwed, you know?
But they have those bone conducting ones now, you know?
Yeah.
They don't want to risk it.
No. It'd be nice. But it's, again, 70.3, it's so fast.
Do you train with headphones?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But like 70.3 is like, they're pretty quick. I feel like an Ironman, maybe headphones would be nice, but also like race day, like you're pretty, like, did you wear headphones in your marathon?
The first one I didn't, and then all the rest of them, or the first one and second one I didn't, and the next 3 and 4 I did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'd want to like experience it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like hear my footsteps, like listen to my body, like be really present.
Yeah.
Especially on like a race day type of thing.
That's what I did. Yeah, that's how I felt too going into it.
Yeah.
But some of these, and I think it also is course dependent. So LA Marathon, I would suggest for sure, don't wear headphones. It's so fun. There's so many people.
Yeah.
The energy is really exciting. And then I've done San Diego's like, okay. And then I did the Costa Mesa one recently.
Yeah.
It's the most desolate one that I've done
really?
since. And it's like, I'm going miles. I don't even see people.
No kidding.
I'm like, this underneath a bridge on a freeway.
Wow.
Like who's cheering me on? I need something in
Interesting.
my headphones.
Yeah, I guess that could make sense. Yeah.
What are you tuning into mainly?
Depends on what kind of workout we're doing. If it's like chill and there's a good podcast that I want to listen to, that'd be my first go-to. Otherwise, just Spotify DJ.
I've been using Spotify DJ a little
Really?
more.
I use it all the time.
Yeah.
That's the only thing when I find music, when I listen to music, I just click Spotify DJ.
Nice.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh every time because I use white noise when I sleep.
Dude, yeah.
Coming up, big fan.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm like, thanks, DJ.
He's done that to me too, like in the middle of a run, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to
This
this.
is fall asleep right on the middle of your run.
That's so funny because that's happened to me too.
Would you consider yourself a masochist in any capacity?
What is a masochist?
Masochist?
Masochist.
Yeah, masochist.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like someone who likes to inflict pain on themselves.
Yeah.
Mm.
Type 2 fun.
Type 2 fun.
Yeah. Because what is pain? Exactly. It's all relevant. Relevant to each person, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
What do you
if you can build that pain tolerance, then what else can you do? It's like what you said about your marathon. It's like, well, what else can I do? I just went through this pain.
Yeah.
It's like a feeling of triumphant. See, you know what I mean?
I think it's a confidence builder that extends to other areas.
Oh, big time. Yeah. 100%.
How do you see it as a business owner?
I mean, it is. Well, one, I think it's like the process, how honest it is. It's like you can't fake training and like go do an ultra marathon. Like you can't. Like there's no way. You'll be wrecked. You'll get rhabdo and like start peeing blood.
Yikes.
So I love how honest it is. It's so long to get better. Like, what was your first marathon time?
3:56.
What was your last one?
3:44.
Yeah. And how many years? Or how long apart?
Over a year. Well over a year.
See?
Yeah, 12 minutes over a year.
100%. So
Yeah.
it's like such marginal gains, which I think is so much like business too. It's like if you just keep being consistent, like those marginal gains will continue to compound. But you have to put in the work. So
Yeah.
you have to be honest with that, and you can't take breaks. Same thing with the fitness and endurance sports. So
Does it ever daunt you? Is it ever daunting?
what? Endurance sports?
The never taking breaks for endurance sports.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I like messaged my coach today. I was like, dude, I'm just over it for a little bit. I just want to like train zone 2 and just like enjoy training, and then or like quit swimming almost. I'm like, I just want to not swim as much
Yeah.
because I just don't really enjoy it. But there's implications to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to be very uncomfortable in the water. I'm not going to feel the water, that kind of stuff. So
You seen that Michael Phelps interview where he says where you miss a day of swimming, it completely
Yeah.
changes everything?
yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, swimming's like so different than everything else.
Yeah.
Like I took 2 weeks off swimming and I felt like I had never swum before when I got back in.
That's wild.
I was like, I'm not doing that again.
That's concerning.
Yeah, for sure. Like you have to swim so much.
Now I'm just thinking about
Better
all
start
the laps that I have to do
Yeah.
in order to
Yeah, man.
to get decent at this. Had something, but it's gone. Tell me more about the races here in terms of like challenges you faced, in the sense of what makes you addicted to them. I know we talked about the mental and the pain and the fun, the type 2 fun.
Yeah.
Is there any people that are inspiring you to continue to do this, or is this purely?
Yeah, for sure. I wish I had more friends who like triathlon and training. But I mean, I think I'm pretty influenced by like just like the media of Ironman and like following triathletes and stuff like that really helps me and helps me endure. There's a guy like Justin Reale, like he's got a full-time job and he's like pretty good professional like triathlete, which is like pretty cool. And they all have like a similar message, just like time and consistency.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. And then just being around other people, especially living in San Diego, like everybody's so fit and like you want to be fitter and fitter and fitter so you can keep up. So yeah, I would say inspirations like media wise, I really like Lionel Sanders. I like Justin Reale because I can relate to him. Sam Long's a beast. I mean, I follow Ironman and triathlon, like people follow like MLB, like I know everybody,
All their
I know
stats.
the dates, like I know the races, all that sort of stuff. So
That's legit.
Yeah.
I feel very similarly about the culture in LA. LA is a little bit more vain in that aspect,
Yeah.
but it is intensely active.
Fit. Yeah, totally.
Very fit. I'm going to tee you up for a hot take here.
Okay, hot take.
What's your opinion on the term hybrid athlete?
I think it is kind of corny, to be honest. Kind of corny. I think it's kind of corny. Yeah. But I think it's cool because it influences people and builds a culture on fitness, which I can appreciate. But I think the hybrid athlete's kind of corny. It's like, just say that you run and lift weights.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's where I'm at too.
It feels corny, right?
It feels like you could just say athlete.
Yeah.
Like when I look at a running back who runs a lot and lifts weights, I'm not calling him an hybrid athlete.
Yeah,
I'm
like
calling
what does
him
that
an
even mean,
athlete.
like hybrid athlete?
Yeah.
Like you run and lift weights?
I
Or you
think
do
those are the only two
multiple
qualifiers.
sports? Yeah, I don't know.
Like, because then technically a triathlete would be a hybrid if that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems kind of corny.
Hmm.
Not necessary.
What do you want people to remember you as in terms of your endurance athlete
Oh, man.
career?
Well, I'm pretty amateur in everything right now. So maybe not amateur. Like, it would be cool to, like, get to a point where I can, like, be top in my age group and, like, do, like, world championship one day, like, that kind of stuff. But it just takes work and time in executing. So I'm not there yet. But if it was like, hey, this guy's not a amateur triathlete, that'd be cool. Or, like, athlete in general.
Yeah.
Which I think, like, it's, like, sub-3 marathon and sub-4:45 half Ironman, qualify the world championships, like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are some numbers.
It's kind of like the barometer, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. Austin, we're moving into the final question of the podcast.
Final question.
It's a little bit off topic here,
Okay.
so
I'm ready.
yeah, good. I'm glad you're seated for it.
I'm ready.
What does it mean to live a fulfilling life?
To me, it is picking the buckets that are important to you and making sure that those are full. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Like, it's not just business. It's not just family and life. Like, for me, it's like been like hobbies have really helped me feel more fulfilled, but also, like, I got to invest in my wife and be a good husband, be a good dog dad now, be a good business owner and all that sort of stuff. But also, like, we only have so many buckets that we have time for. So just being mindful of that. Like, I don't hang out with a lot of friends. My buckets are full. If one bucket starts to suffer, then it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes away from the other buckets.
Yeah, exactly.
Balancing buckets.
It's the game,
Got it.
but not having too many buckets is important.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Juggling buckets.
Yeah.
Where can people connect with you? How can they say hello?
Instagram, the Austin Schneider. Strava. There we go. Strava.
That's
Austin
great.
Schneider. Follow me on Strava if you're listening to this. That'd be better. Yeah.
Great. Love it.
Cool.
Thank you so much for your time. And thank you so
Cheers.
much for your time.
Thanks for the time.
Great.
Bye.